Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Malcolm. I'm back with another video. Yo, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I have uploaded a lot of videos this last week. I told y'all I was gonna go harder on YouTube, and I feel like I've been delivering. I think I did like, what, 3-4 videos this week? I don't know. I'm impressed for myself. But as y'all read in the thumbnail, today we're going to be talking about the new Mario movie. So, I actually saw this movie the day it came out. I just haven't had time to do the review on it. I've been recording the podcast, streaming, all that stuff. And if you guys haven't checked out my podcast or my Twitch, pull up. It's super fun on both. We talk about anime, life, movies, all that stuff. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this movie review. So going into this movie, I didn't really have many expectations because watching the trailer, it looked like it was going to be a really good movie. And then I think we all saw that Rotten Tomatoes. We all saw what that Rotten Tomatoes score was. And I think it was like a 40 something. And a movie with a 40 something score normally is not that bad. So I was kind of confused. I kind of went in without any real expectations because that threw me off. But I went in open, and to be honest with you, I had a lot of fun. It was a very fun movie. Was it a good movie? I can't exactly say, but I could say it was fun, and that's what it was meant to do, right? So before we get into the negatives of the movie, I do want to start off talking about the positives, some of my favorite things about the movie. One of the best things about the movie to me would have been the animation. It looked really good, which is to be expected of Illumination and Nintendo. The budget is obviously going to be huge, but it looked really good. All the world in the background looked awesome. The characters looked good. It was very fluid in the movements. I thought that was a huge highlight of the movie. Like the Rainbow Bridge, I just wanted to reach out and touch it and just be on it. It looked just fantastic. I really loved the animation, and I think the animators definitely deserve a 10 out of 10 on that animation job because it was incredible. Honestly, one of the biggest positives in the entire, I think this probably is the biggest positive of the whole movie, is the world building. The fact that we've been playing Mario games and been in the Mario world for most of our lives. You know, I've played countless Mario games, Mario 3D World, Super Mario Bros, Smash Bros, Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey. Like, I've played a lot of Mario. So I know a lot about the world, and I've played in the world and, like, you know, kind of been in the world a little bit. And I was nervous of how well this movie was going to do that. And I think they did a great job. They really did make us feel like we were in that Mario world. And just seeing the way that they experienced it and the way they interacted with it differently than how we do was kind of cool. Like the way the power-ups work and how you get the power-up and you got to eat the mushroom and then get bigger or smaller, or how you like reach into the fire flower and the fire kind of like goes all over you. I thought those moments were super cool. Those were some of my favorite moments in the movie, watching the way that they rock out with the world. Watching them on Rainbow Road was so nostalgic and fun and incredible. Like, that was just so cool, watching all of them on their signature bikes, going on this signature map that I've raced on a billion times. And lost on a billion times. I ain't gonna lie, Rainbow Road is tough, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing that and being a part of it, that was probably my favorite part of the movie, just getting into the world and being a part of the world. I also liked how funny the movie was. I thought there was a lot of cool, funny parts in the movie, like Jack Black and his Peaches song was hilarious. Also, I saw Jack Black do the Peaches song with Lyrical Lemonade, which I also thought was super cool. Go check that out when you guys get a chance. Like, he did it live action with Cole Bennett and Lyrical Lemonade. Check it out. But the Peaches song was hilarious. There were a lot of good, funny moments in the movie that actually made me laugh. And part of the reason why I think I enjoyed this movie and the experience so much is because I went with my girlfriend's 7-year-old little sister. So I actually had time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was more or less looking at it with a child's perspective, because something funny would happen and she would laugh and be like, haha, like, look at that. You know, so I think those moments were kind of cool, that children clearly could enjoy this movie because of how fun that it really was. Now, while there were a lot of positives to this movie and it was very fun and it was a lot of spectacle and cool, I can't lie, there were a lot of negatives. And I see why that Rotten Tomatoes review gave it the 40%. You guys got to remember, there's two scores on the Rotten Tomatoes. There's the critic score and there's the audience score. And critics watch movies differently. Critics watch movies in a very analytical, how good is this movie objectively? Does it have a good story? Does it have good characters? Are there good plot points and twists and this, that? A lot of people just watch movies like, is it enjoyable and is it fun? Was this movie enjoyable and fun? Hell yeah. Was it objectively good? Not really. It's for kids. But it also is kind of for adults if we're thinking about it. It kind of is. So some of the negatives for me would have been a lot of the characters and the world. The fact that, so going into the Mario movie, I'm not really sure what I was expecting or what you're expecting. But I can promise you that it's not going to be what you expect. When you go in the movie and see Mario and Luigi as actual plumbers in Brooklyn in their real life and all that, I wasn't expecting that at all. And to be honest, I didn't particularly care for it. Once they got into the Mario world, cool. But the parts in the real world, I just didn't give a damn, bro. Like, that shit did not matter to me at all. Like, I didn't really like the character story arc of Mario and Luigi being loser plumbers in the real world, and they left their jobs and their family looks down on them and they can't do anything right. And they get sucked into a magical portal. It just felt unnecessary. It kind of felt like it didn't really enhance what I was looking for in the movie. It didn't enhance that at all. It was just kind of like extra. I was just waiting to be like, yo, how are they going to get to the Mario world? I didn't care about none of that. And then when they bring Bowser back to the real world and have to defeat him in the real world in this, it felt very cliche and corny. Like, we've all seen movies or TV shows before where someone gets sucked into a video game, they pull it back. It felt kind of like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It felt kind of Shark Boy and Lava Girl where you're a loser in the real world and then you go into this dream world and then you accidentally take it back to the real world. Yeah, this movie was Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Huh. Yeah, that just clicked for me. This movie was very Shark Boy and Lava Girl-esque. Yeah. It was just cliche. I didn't care for the story at all. And then when it comes down to the characters, I also didn't really care for the way they set up a lot of the characters. Like, first off, Luigi's character was an absolute waste. Granted, this was the Mario movie, not the Mario and Luigi movie. But, like, they gave us just enough Luigi to make us feel like he was important and then prove to us that he wasn't. Like, he was there in the beginning and they showed how important the relationship of Mario and Luigi was. And then he was gone the whole movie. And then at the very end, he came back to finish it off like an important part. And to me, it just kind of felt like he wasn't. This movie wasn't about him and they tried to make it feel like it was in a way in which I just wasn't getting that. Donkey Kong's arc of trying to impress his dad, but his dad thinks he's a failure and a goof off, it felt a little forced. Like, even when they were in the mouth of the fish and they were talking about, he was like, at least your dad doesn't think you're a loser, blah, blah, blah. It all just felt a little forced. I think if that was going to be a plot point in the movie, they should have put a little bit more effort into it. And I just don't think that they did. I didn't get the feel that there was effort that went into that. Granted, I love seeing Donkey Kong because he's one of my favorite characters, but there just wasn't any real depth to his character, which once again, it's a kid movie, but I'm looking at it with my critical hat right now. Believe it or not, I actually did like Bowser's character. I liked how they took the scary beast Bowser and kind of turn him into a funny joke, and they did a cool play on why Peach is always getting snatched by Bowser. He genuinely does love her and genuinely does want her, and I thought that was a funny way to kind of like spin that and play that. I thought that was cool. I enjoyed that part of it, especially his Peaches song. That shit was fire. He was hitting. I need to hear that on the Billboard charts. Can I get that on my phone? Actually, is it? Hold on, now I'm thinking about it. Can I actually get that song? Jack Black Peaches. Oh shit. You can actually get that. I bet. I'm gonna be listening to that one. But yeah, overall, I think the movie was cool. It was cool. It was fun. It's made for kids, but it's also made for adults in a way of like, you know, a lot of these kids don't know what Mario is or get a full grasp on how much we love Mario. So I think it was made for adults to a certain extent, but it's a kid movie. So you can't be overly critical of it when deciding whether you're going to go or not. I would recommend it. I think it was a fun movie. It was very fun. It just wasn't very good, and that's okay. Not every movie has to be a fantastic think piece with a lot of depth and story and characters. Sometimes you just want to go on a journey throughout the world of Mario, throughout one of your childhood memories, and live on that nostalgia, and that's what this movie was. It was a nostalgia blast, and that's cool. I'm perfectly fine with that. If I had to rate this movie out of 10, I would probably give it, I'll probably give it like a 7. I think it was probably like a smooth 7. But yeah, that's basically all I got on the Mario movie. Hopefully you guys have gone to see it and enjoyed it. If you guys haven't, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. And thank y'all so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you guys can help me out with that, I would appreciate it so much. Please hit that like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, all those things help me so much in my growth, and I would appreciate it so much. But until next time, y'all know I've been uploading these videos, so I don't know the next time y'all go see me, but it's probably gonna be soon, especially if y'all check out my Twitch chats. Those are awesome. But thank y'all so much for pulling up, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.